All right. Hello, I'm Dana. Welcome to Joyful Strength and Stretch. Today we're doing an energizing flow. Sometimes I use weights, but today we're not. So it'll be a little bit shorter today. So if you don't have a lot of time, this is a perfect little flow to do. So if you want to come to your mat in the center, we're going to start out standing. We'll just start with some breaths, and we'll go ahead and incorporate some little movements. So inhale. I'm going to bring your arms overhead. And then exhale. We're going to recross them and just come down. Inhale. And exhale. Just really get into it as much as you want to. Just really feel it. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. All right. We're going to bring our left arm up and just do a little lean to the right. Exhale, release. We're going to repeat that on the other side. And release. And go ahead and just do some shoulder rolls. While you're doing this, just check in with yourself. Check in with your breath. How are you feeling right now? Are you feeling tired? Are you feeling energized? Or just not really feeling much of anything? Any of that is okay. We're just checking in. Reach your arms out. And then as you exhale, go ahead and give yourself a big hug. It's kind of like a person, well, most of us that own vehicles, it's good for us to check in with our car. You know, we check our oil, we check our tires. We just check in to see how everything's running. I'm going to inhale, reach out. And exhale, we're going to hug ourselves with the other arm on top. So it's also good to do that with our own bodies. So yoga is a very compassionate practice towards your body and just tuning in. And it's important to honor where your body is. So if you're not really feeling very energetic, it's okay to take it a little slower. Or if you're feeling energetic, take it a little deeper. So just listen. It's important to listen. All right, let's just do some little neck rolls. So bring your left ear to your left shoulder. And then we're going to trace a circle, chin to chest, all the way to the other side. Do this very gently. And then we're going to repeat, going back to the left. One more time each side. And back to the left. Go ahead and lift that head up. Make your way to the top of your mat. And just to check in with our alignment, we want our toes pointed forward. We're about hip distance apart, feeling the engagement of the legs. As we draw our navel into our spine, shoulders away from our ears. Being careful not to arch too much forward or arch too much this way. A lot of us tend to think of good posture, which myself included. I had to retrain myself, but having our shoulders back and our chest just kind of lifted. And I did that for a really long time. And it makes it where you can't breathe as deeply. So it's not allowing for the air to flow all the way in and fill up. And then some other people may have a habit of kind of tucking the tailbone, kind of slouching forward. So that's also not an ideal position to get a really good deep breath in. You want to be in kind of this middle place. So you kind of play around with it. You're sitting in a chair or, just from time to time, just check in and just see. And kind of notice, go into each position and just try to take a big, deep breath all the way into your belly and just notice which one feels best. All right. So we're in our mountain pose. We're going to inhale. We're just going to draw the arms all the way up. And then as you exhale, just with a gentle bend in your knees, go ahead and fold. Deep as you want to go. Inhale, lift up about halfway just to create some length in the spine. And then exhale, fold. Now I'm going to inhale and just come all the way back up to standing as we draw our arms all the way up. And then from here, just bend your elbows so you're in what's called a cactus position. And then just gently lift your heart forward and look up slightly. All right, and release. We're just going to repeat that. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale. We're going to fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. And now we're going to, pressing into the mat with our feet, we're going to inhale and come all the way back up. This time, bringing your hands to heart center. All right. So from here, we're going to sink into our heels. So bending your knees, sinking into your heels like you're trying to sit in a chair. And this pose is appropriately called chair pose. So we're continuing to breathe here as we hold this pose. And then inhale, release, straighten those legs just for a breath. Right, then we're going to inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to sink back into chair pose. This time, option to take it even deeper. If you want to experiment with that today, bending your knees a little bit more. Keeping our chest forward. And release. Shake those legs out a little bit. All right, so we're going to flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up about halfway. Exhale, fold. Now place our hands on the outside of our feet, just beside our pinky toes. And then with our hips lifted, go ahead and step back and put plank. So keeping the same engagement, shoulders away from the ears, belly drawn in, legs engaged. Not sinking into your hands, but lifting. All right, great job. From here, go ahead, lift those hips. You're going to go into a downward facing dog. Option to go into child's pose if you want. You need to give your arms a break. All right, from here, wherever you are, go ahead and bring that right knee into your chest. And then we're going to go back into plank and just place that foot where that right hand is. So you can either put your hand on the outside of the foot, which may not be accessible to you, or you can put it on the knee. Feeling the stretch here. We'll do just a little twist. So put your hand on your right hand on your right hip. And we're just going to gently twist, keeping that lower body in the same position. We're just going to slowly look to the right. And then option to extend that arm all the way up to the ceiling. All right, great job. Exhale, we're going to bring that arm back down. And make your way back into a downward facing dog. So bring in that foot back. While you're here, go ahead and just pedal your feet. So we're going to alternate bending one leg, straightening the other. All right, and go ahead and bring both heels towards the mat. How about everybody together? We're going to come down into a child's pose. So bringing the knees down. My knees spread about as wide as my mat. My big toes are touching each other, and we're just going to sink those hips back. Arms reach forward. Now is another good time to check in with your body. So how are you feeling now? All right, great job. We're going to come to all fours. Tuck your toes. And we're going to push back into another downward facing dog just for a breath. This time, bring your left knee into your chest. Coming into plank pose, we're going to place that foot where it needs to be. So where that left hand was, now our foot is. All right, from here, with that right hand planted, put your left hand on your hip, and we're going to gently twist our upper body to look to the left. Option to extend that arm up. All right, go ahead and bring that arm back down. We're going to untwist. We're going to lift our hips, bring that leg back. This time going back into a child's pose. I have my knees together this time. All right. Great job. From here, we're going to go into another downward facing dog. Again, just for a breath. The knees bent. We're going to look forward. Go ahead and walk your feet up to your hands. And we're going to slowly roll up. Back in those vertebrae one at a time. So our head is the last thing to come up. Give yourself a little shoulder roll. Great job. Go ahead and grab you some water. You have some water handy. All right. All right, so I'm back in mountain. There, my feet rooted into the ground. So go ahead and just feel that. Feel your big toe, little toe, feel your heel. Just press it into the mat. You're going to inhale, bring those arms all the way up. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up about halfway. And then exhale, fold. We're going to place our hands down, but this time just bring that left foot back. We're in a lunge just for a bit, but go ahead and turn your foot to where your toes are pointed toward the side of the mat. I'm going to line up my heel with the arch of my left foot. And my knee is just over my ankle here. And then with engagement, We're going to just slowly come up into a warrior one, which I have a love-hate relationship with. So as you're here, think about drawing those hips toward that front leg. Option to bring the arms up to the ears. And again, think about keeping that neutral position in the pelvis, so we're not arching too much. We're not, humped over too much. So just kind of find that neutral place. All right, great job. We're going to exhale. Just bring those arms down. Go ahead and come up to the ball of that back foot. Lifting your right foot back into a downward facing dog. All right, and on your next exhale, go ahead and bring that left foot forward. Or if you did your left foot last time, do your right foot this time. And then we're going to turn that back foot to where your toes are pointed toward the side. We're going to line up our heel. And then again with engagement, slowly coming up into our warrior one. Option to bring the arms up to the ears. And exhale, go ahead and bring those arms back down. Great job. Turn that back heel up. Bring that foot back. This time go into a much deserved child's pose. Great job. Slowly bring that chest up. Come into our knees and then just step up into a standing position. Grab you some more water. All right. Go ahead and stand in the center of your mat, this time with our feet wide. So they're a little wider than our hips, toes pointed forward. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our hands and we're going to bring them behind you. So clasp them together, or you can keep them in blaze. Feel that on my shoulder, it just popped. All right, from here, option to lean forward. Come down about halfway. Great job. Go ahead and lift the chest. Take note of which thumb is on top. So we're going to release the hands. And then we're going to clasp them again, but this time put the opposite thumb on top. All right. Once you get there, again, option to lean forward. All right, great job. Go ahead and lift the chest. And shake those arms out a little bit. Take your left toes and just point them toward the top of the mat. We're going to keep these other toes pointed forward. Take a nice deep breath. We're going to inhale. We're going to bring our arms up. And as you exhale, just bend that front knee. Now we're in warrior two. So if you need to I'm kind of toe heeling my foot forward just a little bit. So if you need to adjust, feel free to do that. All right, my warriors, go ahead and look over that front arm. On your next breath, just bring that right arm down to that back leg and your left arm up to your ear. So you should feel this in your side. You even want to look at the little inner crease of your elbow, which is a little disorienting. That challenges your balance a little more. Or you can keep your gaze forward. Okay, great job. Exhale, release. Back into our warrior two. And go ahead and straighten that leg. All right. And from here, bring those arms back out. And then we're going to do a little lean toward that front leg. And when you just can't go any farther, we're going to stack our shoulders. So we're in a triangle pose. So you can put that bottom hand either on the leg or in front of the leg, or just wherever you want to put it. Option to even bring it down to the ground. I guess I made myself glad and a little bit humid today. If you live in the humid south like we, you may notice sometimes your mat may get a little slippery. All right, so go ahead and come out of that with engagement. All right, go ahead and heel toe those feet back together a little bit. Shake them out. That's a lot of work. Go ahead and just do some little ankle twirls. And again, just check in with your body. How are you feeling right now? Awesome. All right. Now we're going to repeat that on the other side because we have two legs. So we're going to bring our feet wide. And then we're going to turn our right toes toward the top of the mat this time. Left toes are staying forward. Yeah. You want to adjust your stance a little bit. We're going to inhale, arms all the way up. And then exhale, go ahead and bend that front knee. So now we're in warrior two. And go ahead and bring your gaze over that right hand. All right, and as you exhale, go ahead and bring that left arm back, right arm up. Smell that armpit. All right, go ahead and release. Coming back to our warrior two. And then straighten that knee, bringing those arms down. Just give them a break a little bit. All right. And then on the next breath, go ahead and bring your arms back out. Lean. And then stack your shoulders when you can't go any farther. Take note of where you feel this pose. Where are you feeling stretching? Where are you feeling muscle engagement? All right, great job. Go ahead and lift that chest. Bring those arms down. We're going to heel toe our feet back together, and we're going to make our way down to the mat. We're going to stretch it all back out. Okay. All right, so we're seated. We have our legs out in front of you, toes pointed straight up to the ceiling. And I'm really sorry if you can see the bottom of my feet. They're probably gross. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. And as you exhale, just with a straight back, we're just folding, kind of just a hinge at the waist. And then when you can't go any farther, go ahead and curve your back. Placing the hands wherever you want. You can place them on the feet, on the thighs, or on the bottom part of the leg. Just feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. Great. Go ahead and lift the chest. This time we're gonna bring the soles of our feet or the bottoms of our feet together so our knees are flayed out. And this position will always be called butterfly to me, but in yoga it's called downed angle. So you can place those feet as far away or as close to your body as you want. And then you want to lean forward and kind of just use your elbows to just gently apply a little pressure right here. Just pushing your knees down just a little bit. Great job. Lift the chest. We're going to keep the right foot in place, but just extend the left one out straight. Pointing our toes up toward the ceiling, and then just bring that foot in a little bit more. All right, so take your left hand. We're going to place it on that other side, and then draw your right arm up, and just lean toward that leg. Straighten leg. Just think about keeping your bottom and your hips grounded, and we're just reaching as far as we can. Kind of like if you watch a little animal when it wakes up and it just stretches as much as it can. Just think about being that animal right now. All right, great job. Go ahead and bring that arm back up. We're going to inhale. And then as you exhale, just go ahead and twist toward the bent leg. Keeping a nice long spine. Great job. We're going to unwind and we're going to do a little switcheroo. Extend your right leg out, left leg in. All right. This time we're going to take our one on the right from the left. We're going to place our right hand on the leg, left arm up. And then lean. Stretch, stretch, stretch. All right. Go ahead and release. Bring your legs back out in front of you. And now we're going to do just kind of a variation of a pigeon pose. So just gently bend the right leg and we're going to cross the left leg over. So we're just placing the ankle just above the knee here. Foot flex. And then just take that bottom leg and bend it as much as you feel comfortable. And we're just taking our hands behind you and just kind of grounding them. And think about lifting your spine and creating length there as we're opening our hips right now. So just honor where you are. Breathing through it. Always remember if you feel any kind of sharp pain, always come out of it. Just kind of come out of it, just release a little bit if you need to. And you can stay here, or another fun little variation of this is to take your, see, I'm not mirroring you, this would be your right hand, and place kind of the inner part of your elbow on the bottom of the foot, and we're gonna wrap it around. And then we're gonna take that other arm and hug your knee. So we're just gonna hold our leg up, and then you can extend the bottom leg. So we're just kind of cradling our leg here. So being careful not to collapse that spine, but we're still lifting. All right, great job. And bring that leg down. So with your left foot bent in front of you, we're going to take that right foot behind us. So we're kind of in a little zigzag position. Take your left hand and we're going to place it on the mat. And as you feel comfortable, we're just going to lift the hips and bring that right arm up. And again, we're just think about reaching and stretching like a little cat or a puppy when they wake up. Just reach. Just creating as much length as you can. All right, great job. We'll go ahead and come out of that. Pull that leg around. Bring your left leg out, and we're going to cross the right over the left this time. Repeating pigeon on this side. Again, just finding that place. Bringing that foot in or as far away as you need to. Keeping that foot flexed. That keeps our knees from getting all wonky. You always want your ankle and your knees to be going in the same direction. Breathe. An option to stay here if you want to cradle that leg. We're going to wrap our left arm around this time. Bring that other arm, clasp them together, extend that bottom leg, and just hold it here. Great job. Go ahead and gently place that right leg down. We're going to bring that left one behind us this time. Place our right hand on the mat, and then we're going to lift our head, bringing that arm up. So think about your knee, and then all the way through your fingertips. Think about that being just one straight line. All right, great job. We're going to unwind. Bring that leg around. We're going to just make your way to your back. All right, so my knees are bent. My feet are placed on the mat just in front of my bottom here. And from here, we're going to ground through all four corners of the feet. Gently lift the hips up. So we're in what's called a bridge pose. Being careful not to collapse your neck. We have our little imaginary piece of fruit, our tennis ball, or whatever you want to think about between our chin and our chest here. All right, great job. Go ahead and just come down one vertebrae at a time. Tug those knees in. And continue to keep the right knee in. We're going to extend the left one out straight. And then go ahead and do a little twist to the left side. So bringing that right knee to the left side. Keeping our shoulder blades grounded on the mat. And look toward that right hand extended. And good job. Unwind. Bring both of these knees back in. This time we're going to keep the left one in. Draw the right leg out straight. And then draw that left knee to the right side. Looking over that left hand, left shoulder. All right, great. We're going to untwist again. Just like to do a little windshield wiper with my knees. So just moving them back and forth. If you have anything else you feel like you want to stretch out, feel free to do that right now. All right. Whenever you're ready, we're going to find our final relaxation posture. So either legs out straight, or if you want to prop your knees up against each other, feel free to do that. Now we're just being completely still, just thinking about relaxing every muscle from head to toe, complete relaxation. Now is the perfect time to check in with the body. Just scanning from head all the way down. Just notice any areas that may feel a little more tight. Notice any areas you may feel a little pain, any discomfort. Just take notice. Any areas that feel uncomfortable, just think about inhaling, breathing into that area, and then exhaling, just letting it relax and soften. Taking a nice long deep breath. Feeling the ribs expand and contract. I'm going to leave you here today. So when the video stops, you can just hold this position as long as you want to. All right. I hope you guys have a fantastic day.